Let's talk about the Biden administration's reparations plan. The justification the Biden admin is giving for these reparations is the Tulsa massacre, which is hyperbolized and sensationalized. They've promised to use the full power of federal spending to increase black and minority-owned businesses by 50% this year. They say $100 billion, but I know it's going to be a lot more. Increase spending on jobs programs in communities of color, not white people. $31 billion of just free money to minority-owned businesses. This is a month after the introduction of Biden's $6 trillion budget plan, which is the same thing of prioritizing minorities when it comes to every aspect of the federal government spending, as well as just free money. 5 months after the introduction of the COVID-19 Relief Act, which prioritized minorities, once again, in relief from coronavirus devastation. There's a bit of a trend here if you didn't get it, and it's actually just their policy. And I know it sounds a bit weird to say, hey, maybe white people broadly shouldn't be discriminated against due to their race. What matters most is their race, not their economic circumstance. But the most people living in this country right now under the poverty line are white. According to the US Census, 14.8% of Americans are living below the poverty line. Of that 14.8%, nearly half are white. That is 20 million people who are receiving no benefit from any of this. 20 million people living in generational poverty who are being told by the US government, sorry, you should have been born a different race if you didn't want to be poor. And that's 20 million people who were already poor before coronavirus. That does not include the untold millions or hundreds of thousands of white business owners who have lost their business in the pandemic. That does not include the untold millions of white Americans who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic and the lockdowns. That is millions of people excluded from the $6 billion Joe Biden budget, which provides minority grants for education, which provides priority for minority-owned businesses applying for government contracts, millions in poverty who will not have opportunity for affordable housing promised to minorities. The same white people who did not receive assistance from the Coronavirus Relief Act. You lost your business due to coronavirus? Sorry, you're white. You want government assistance to go to college? Sorry, you're white. Can't afford a house? Sorry, you're white. Can't get a job? Sorry, you're white. They are mocked for their poverty, demonized, given no assistance by the government. I mean, if anyone ever talks about this stuff, they're called racist. And who do you think is going to be paying for it?